Join us and help us continue to support the many talented people of our community. Learn how to get your business highlighted on Lacrosse Local. Go to lacrosselocal.com and click on Advertise. Prevention is the key to a healthy life. That's why Gunderson Health encourages you to learn about vaccines and how they can help you and your loved ones stay healthy. Vaccines protect against preventable diseases and viruses by boosting your body's defenses. Visit GundersonHealthVax.com to learn more. We jumped on a call with artist Héxaxač, Red Hawk. We talked intro to art, influences, the process of creating new work, where to buy, and how to connect with this Lacrosse Local. You can find more conversations, food reviews, live music, weekend picks, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is Lacrosse Local.
Well, my name is Lance Red Hawk. I was born in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Started drawing, I picked it up when I was a kid. Kept up with it, drawing on homework, and didn't know it was gonna, lead me anywhere someday.
So is it something that you've been doing continuously, or is it something that you took, some break from, or is it something you come back to, or is it something that's always been a part of your life?
I took a break probably, I'd say my mid-20s, about 25, 26. I'd draw something on a napkin, every once in a while. But came back to it seriously about a year and a half ago.
Was there anything that kind of like inspired that? I know I talked to a lot of different artists and stuff like that, and COVID was a big time for them for creativity and kind of reassessing what they were doing in their lives. Did that have any effect, or was there a big change or anything that just kind of made you jump back into it?
I don't remember any specific motivating factor, just the feeling of wanting to do it again, pick it up.
Checking out your work these past couple of days, who are some of your influences? I see pop culture, cartoons, anime, native themes. Like, where do you take your sort of inspiration from?
Bits and pieces of everything, at least as far as just like coloring and shading goes. I like Mike Mignola. I always really liked his work.
So in terms of like creating, what is your process like? Some of these have similar themes. Are you knocking out a few pieces at once, or is it, like you said, kind of something that you just sit down and kind of knock out in a day, or how does that work for you?
It depends on piece to piece. Sometimes I'll have a moment of inspiration. I'll be out driving, or I'll just start something. No real idea, and then it's what happens from there.
How do people pick up your work? Is it predominantly online, or I know you were recently at the Artsiders event. Are you going to be hitting those up this summer?
Yeah, they'll have me back. Just recently signed a contract with 1802 Gallery on State Street. Have a few pieces up there, and then have an installation up on Larson's General on Street.
Do you sell your work online, or is it something that people can message you, or do you do one-offs or any sort of work aside from what you do if people wanted a special piece?
Do commissions. I do. They'll people message me on Facebook or through my personal account, stuff like that.
In terms of inspiration, do you listen to music when working? Is that something that's part of your creative process?
Not really. No, I'll just pull up YouTube, maybe have something on in the background, but I'm always focused on what I'm doing.
Uh-huh. So, some of this work, of course, is probably ties to your heritage. Are these themes that are already developed, or is it something you're pulling from? Are these common symbols, or how does that work?
Yeah, within the culture, I mean, what do you mean specifically? Say, what symbol are you talking about in particular?
The stars, the moon, the animals, wolves, eagles, bears, those sort of components, buffaloes.
As far as like, the star and the moon, stuff like that, that was like Lakota culture had a lot of astronomy behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and what the circle meant, and well, it was a sacred symbol, the circle, seasons, the cycle of life, stuff like that.
So for people who want to find out more, what's the best avenue for them to follow along?
You can follow me on my Facebook page, Warsaw Speed Wolf, facebook.com/dayoldpizza.
Where do you get that name for?
When I first started my page, I just I don't know, it's, I couldn't think of a name right away. It's, thinking about it over and over again. I just picked the name of a song I'd been listening to recently. You know what? That's as good as any.
La Crosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at La Crosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com, and you can subscribe to the La Crosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.